Hey guys, this week's first chapter is called Mascot. So, Mascot is written like a novel in verse. So, if you've never read a novel in verse, it looks like this, where there's just a series of poems. Unlike most novels in verse, where each poem makes up a whole chapter, this one has sections. So, you can kind of get a chapter feel. Novels in verse are really great for those of you who are transitioning from graphic novels to more chapter style books because they are quicker reads and they are just because the way they're formatted, it kind of feels like reading a graphic novel in a way with the way the text appears on the page. Now, this one is super cool because you have a rotating cast of characters. So each poem that makes up a chapter is narrated by a specific character. So I'm going to go ahead and read the description so you get a vibe for what the whole book is like, because I don't feel like that first chapter is going to give you the whole context. In Rye, Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C., people work hard. Kids go to school, and football is big on Friday nights. An 8th grade English teacher creates an assignment for her class to debate whether Rye's mascot should stay or change. Now, 6 middle schoolers get involved in the issue that already has everyone in the suburb turned upside down, choosing sides and with arguments getting ugly. At the center of this story about human rights and native sovereignty, there are 6 young people. Callie, a Black Cherokee Nation citizen who is new to town and school. Franklin, who loves football, wearing fresh kicks, and so far has resisted his parents' desire for him to learn more about his Black heritage. Priya, who wants to be a journalist and has 4 grandparents, all born in India. Sean is a 6th-generation Rye student in an Irish family that often needs help from the food pantry. Tessa, who is white, was previously homeschooled and has grandparents who marched with Martin Luther King Jr. And Louis, who immigrated from El Salvador at 7 and aspires to be a math teacher and sports coach. Now we'll go to chapter 1. Chapter 1 takes place in the fall semester, so this does kind of work its way through the school year. Chapter 1 is called Honors English 7th Period. Callie. Last class each day. Grateful to see Miss Williams. Much needed melanin in a sea of white teachers. She says, share your name, your favorite memory from school or somewhere else, and what you love to read. I'm Callie Crossland. My favorite memory is meeting Secretary Deb Halland, the coolest auntie ever, this summer. Since I just moved to Rye, I've got no memories here to share yet, but I'll say that's not art on the cafeteria wall. The copper-toned, muscled, loincloth-clad, tomahawk-wielding character with Rye Braves Rule painted up top is just awful. The best place in this school, though, is the library. Shelves full of new books, nonfiction, fiction, and the best part, an entire wall of graphic novels. Off the hook. What I don't say is there's also no mascot art in there. Franklin. I'm Franklin Keys. Best memory is going to be my first Rye Braves football game way back in kindergarten. Ate too much cotton candy and got sick. We won the game, though. Anyone who's a part of Rye School District knows that sports, especially football, is in our blood. It's the backbone of our community. I can't wait to go to high school next year and actually see the football players walking in the hallway. They're the gladiators of our town. Don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Thought I would be a football player, but me and ball, not a good combo. I have a collection of Billionaire Boys Club sneakers. They're much cooler than Jordans, in my opinion. While I don't enjoy reading much, except the sports section, I can read almost any book, no matter how difficult, and explain it for some reason. That's why I'm in this class, I guess. Priya Bhatt here. I cover sports for the school newspaper. My favorite memories are from the people I meet and the stories I write. Last year's new gym proposal and pushback from the residents on that side of campus about construction means a lot of great interviews. I love reading a variety of books, but my recent favorite is Ahimsa by Supriya Kelkar. It reminded me of the people I come from and why I am who I am. Sean. My name is Sean McIntyre. Well, let me see. My favorite memory is winning the 4th grade spelling bee. I love to fish. My grandpa was a genius at it. Miss him. Only kind of homework I ever liked is reading. Settles my mind down, which otherwise moves in a million directions at once. Didn't expect to talk this much. I'll stop now. Tessa. Hey everyone, I'm Tessa Ostergaard. I'm new to this school. Been homeschooled for years. Now I went to see if going to Rye High next year might be for me. So here I am. A few things about me. I've never eaten meat or dairy products, ever. I like to read, duh. That's one reason why I'm here, right? My first memory is hearing songs by Bob Dylan while sitting on my grandparents' laps when I was 2 years old. Then, as I got older, I read Dylan's lyrics, and it was my first introduction to poetry. Favorite book is Inside Out and Back Again by Tanahi Lai. Being new in school is weird. That's all I have to say for now. Lewis. What's up? Luis Flores is my name, and football is my game. Don't confuse football with football. They may sound similar, but football, or soccer, as you say here, is the best. My favorite memory? Scoring a goal during recess when I was in first grade. I was hooked and been playing ever since. Football, for those of you who don't know, is the greatest sport ever. It wouldn't be played all over the world for so many years if it weren't. Wasn't a fan of reading until I found Booked by Kwame Alexander. Opened up my mind to poetry. Now I'm a reading machine and I don't quit. And that is chapter 1. So again, it's a good quick read, even though it looks like it's really, really fat because of the structure of the poetry. So come by the library and check it out.